me of the.
So this is the definition.
Yeah, yes. So we will submit these to Saginaw County, is that
Do we have,
we don't certify.
Say what?
So we're-
Did you knew that I was on the Michigan Board of Commission?
We
asked me that
certify
because you
our,
know I'm familiar
each
with
county
borders.
certifies their own results.
Okay,
The Bay City bond proposal is what we have sent, obviously it's sent the
No, these
official
are
ones
like,
to Bay County, and we'll send for a copy of our
What is the back of
candidates.
that?
But the state
Says,
actually is the one who is the canvasser of the 35th district.
Okay.
It was a statewide.
You know the history of it.
Okay.
so you will just send out results just to the state, you
Yeah.
don't send them to Saginaw,
No.
like school board, something like that?
Yeah, no,
Gotcha.
no,
Okay.
only if we share, think about Delta College, right?
Yeah.
That's a tri-county board,
Yeah.
so we send our results, Saginaw
program
County is the
started
filing official,
maybe
cause they
20
have
years
the
ago,
biggest
maybe
population.
15.
So they're the ones that
Congress passed a law
certify
saying
the
every state
candidates
will
for
have a
Delta
commemorative
College for
state
the
board.
state.
Okay.
Remember that part? That was the beginning.
No, I thought the one for the Senate.
And so every state-
Yeah, I just,
Assigns
No, it goes to the state,
Board
the
of
state is
Commission,
the one that
group,
certifies that.
a dozen people or so, that would design the border. And each state presented that to the Treasury Department. And then we each had it, every state actually, remember I said it was quite important for the states? Yeah, I was on that commission.
really?
Yeah, to design the border. I just designed the border. Big deal. There was about 4 of us that did the work and we met.
Big money.
Oh, I don't
No one else did.
Gentlemen?
Yeah, that was,
No.
I was thinking of this. I'm okay with it. I'm okay. Ann is using up her envelopes.
Exactly. Since I just ordered envelopes, like a month ago.
Yeah, she's
I got a penny in mine,
15,000 more.
it's valuable.
Oh, yeah, what's that? I don't want it. I don't
No,
want
you
it.
don't want it. I'll take it.
Alright, 1 o'clock, call the meeting to order. My name is Steve Durance, I'm the chairman of the Midland County Board of Canvassers. Present today is Scott Haynes, the assistant chair for the Republican Party, David Roush, open member for the Democratic Party, and Dennis Starner, open member for the Republican Party. All 4 parties present, as well as Ms. Maneri and her staff. First order of business would be to approve, public comment. Any public comment?
I just have one question. At the
Ma'am.
meeting last week, I noticed when Judge Cole brought in stuff, it was different than what was previously brought in by the judge, it appeared, or just she didn't have it in a bag or sealed, or?
She just went and bought a new container to haul it in, a fireproof bag. She's not required to.
Okay, I didn't know I couldn't remember what it was she normally, the
Yeah,
judge
so-
delivers.
Yeah, so what it is, Renita, is on election day, when the precinct inspectors finish up at the end of the night,
Mhm.
they have different envelopes that different things go in. So like the poll book envelope that they
Right.
open here has the original receipt tape from the machine all day long, with the final results attached to it. They print, the precinct inspectors print 3 additional results tapes, and in the poll book, there's a carbonated document that is the ballot certificate, and so
Okay.
that gets filled out by the precinct workers, and the original copy of that ballot certificate goes with a copy of the tape into an envelope that's labeled Board of Canvassers. So that envelope is then brought back to us here at the county building with their flash drives for their tabulator. And that is held, and that night I call the judge when the everyone's brought their stuff in. She comes and picks up those envelopes because that's a second set of results. So if there was ever a question where the canvassers couldn't find an answer, or there was something missing in the poll book, like if the tape was missing or something, they would have a second set of documents here that they could open if they needed to. We typically we don't do that because we typically have everything there, but if it happens, we have that as backup.
Okay,
So that's what that's for.
all right.
That's by statute, it's the probate judge's responsibility to do that,
Absolutely.
so.
Any other questions?
No.
All right. First order of business would be to, approve the minutes from the canvassers meeting back on May 7th, 2026. John did send out a copy to everyone, I think on Thursday, so we appreciate that. Motion to approve, David. Second, Dennis. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None. Second order of business would be to accept signature cure ballots and UOCAVA ballots timely received.
So
Are there any?
Yep, so there you have, yep, and so, this, is it just the UCAVA ballot?
No,
There's
there's two
signature
signatures and two
Okay.
copies.
So, the signature cures, if you remember correctly, the individuals, get contacted by the clerk's office if their signatures do not match on their ballot envelope, or if they forgot to sign. And those folks have until Friday, last Friday, to come into the clerk's office, prove their identity and sign their absentee ballot. If that happens, then they come to us to be processed. There is also another ballot in here, you've got
Two moves.
two moves.
One of the moves is,
Okay, so, there's a regular move ballot, in here, so that means that, you know, we have to process that one as well by law. And then there's another ballot in here, that Lacey's going to explain to everyone, why we will be processing it today, per direction from the Bureau of Elections. So I'm gonna let her talk about it because she's the one that has dealt with it. And then we'll move forward with having you open it and then remove them, but I want her to do you want me to take it out to explain it?
I'd love to see it.
Okay, well, yeah, no, you're gonna see it anyway, but I
No, I
mean,
mean, I'm a visual.
no, I get it,
so-
that's why I thought it
Even if
might
it's just a piece of paper,
it
I
might
just
be
need
better
to.
for you, sorry.
it was processed just like a move ballot and is a move ballot. Overseas, UOCAVA, whatever terminology you're familiar with. So the voter is on our permanent ballot mailing list. They are in Denmark. Denmark no longer has a post service as of December.
Yeah.
So, because they're, nope, that one is the FPCA, it's the other one.
It's this one?
Yep. So because they no longer have a post service, I emailed the voter and requested that they fill out the FPCA form. The voter did not fill out the FPCA form. So when it came time to mail them their ballot, I contacted the Bureau and asked for basically, what do you want me to do? And they said, email the voter the ballot. They had received email ballots in the past, so we had their information on file from previous FPCAs. Emailed the voter the ballot and they returned it timely with, in that envelope.
This one that's sealed.
So there's no postal service in Denmark where they use like
So they have to
FedEx
use
or something?
a private carrier.
Okay.
And this private carrier goes through Salzburg, Austria, and was then sent to us. So because we did not have an FPCA, I don't have an application to attach to it, so we have printed the voter's MasterCard, a copy of the MasterCard for you to verify their signature against, because, again, no application, but you have to verify their signature. So
Verify
that's
signature.
been included, and as well as an entire letter explaining the entire situation from no post in Denmark all the way through. But,
I think there's a couple other countries over there that are getting rid of their postal service.
and then we will do this.
Yeah.
But this private carrier is probably so far my favorite, because when it goes through Salzburg, it doesn't get opened. Other carriers' election mail has been being opened because private carriers are allowed to open the mail through customs. This one is not.
Cool.
Yes.
And so, as Ann was just saying, you had run this was through the Board of Elections in Lansing,
Yes,
and they said this is the process to follow.
correct.
And that using even I assume that's a computer generated copy of the signature,
Yes,
of the voter signature?
Yes,
We can still use that as well.
yes, and that's what we use.
so this is
To
actually a
verify
copy of
signatures
their
for the-
signature on their driver's license.
Okay,
So just like we could print yours off from the city, and it would look just like your driver's license, cause that's what we use to verify signatures,
okay,
is your driver's license.
all right.
Anybody else who's on the permanent ballot list, that's how we verify their signature, because we don't have paper applications, we use that to verify signature.
Very good.
Which in reality is much better, because every time you change your driver's license,
It
a
gets
new,
updated.
because
It's updated
the signature that I had at 16 years old is not the signature I have in my
Yeah.
60s.
Absolutely.
So,
Okay,
okay,
So,
now, yeah,
so we look at this,
yeah,
and that is
so
unopened.
it is not, it is sealed, it's got tape, it's perfectly sealed up.
Cool.
So you can open that stuff if you want to.
We
I don't have
have
a
It
zipper,
is, okay.
I don't have a zipper.
John, you got a letter opener or something?
Yeah, it's right there. Oh, letter opener?
Yeah.
looks like a good,
Yeah.
I, he can,
Yeah, we have that one
he,
covered.
no, he can get it.
Oh, he's gonna nod at you.
Well, actually, he might,
There you go.
yeah.
I'll be right back.
I'll,
It's literally one across.
He's got
Oh, wait,
Okay,
oh,
He's got four.
okay, so I'm opening this.
Well, no, he found one.
Yeah.
Oh, you found
It
one?
was on this table.
Well, yes, we have to, because we have to record.
And so this would be a printed, is this a
Okay.
printed off that, what you emailed to him, he would have,
Correct.
or him or her, I don't know what it is, printed
The
it
voter is
off.
supposed to include the certification signed, so that you can verify signature, and then the ballot is on a separate sheet of paper, and the other FPCA will include the same thing.
That
Looks the
looks
same.
like him.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
so, and then if you
And then
want
this
to,
would be-
this is the
Right.
ballot.
that's the ballot, yep, so.
Okay.
I would advise that you put these in one pile, and the
Yep.
ballot in another pile, and
And
then
then-
open the other move, so
Yep,
that you
and
have
then
two
we'll-
ballots in one pile, and you
and-
don't know how.
Right.
to
So
So you
who's
don't
is
know
who's?
about that,
Alright,
yeah.
I'm putting this Denmark package here.
Okay, so then, this is our other, move ballot. So again, there's that. And then here's that.
I can use this now, thank you, Mayor. Germany.
Germany,
This is the map.
okay, grab that. See how,
And this is his original application that the city has on file, and then this is the one where he signed it to request the ballot.
Looks the same.
does, you agree?
Yep.
Yep.
So you can have that there. We can-
So, and then, these are our signature peers, so for whatever reason, either their signature didn't match or they did not sign, their ballot, envelope.
Oh, okay, yep, so they didn't sign it here, so here's where they're signing, doing it.
And the city has already verified their signature through the process that we normally do, so. In this case, you're not gonna have any additional documentation for that voter to verify their signature, it's just simply gonna be their ballot in there. In the secrecy sleeve, which you can take out of the secrecy sleeve and set over here, well, I'm sorry, the first thing you need to do is verify the ballot number.
Yeah.
So if you look on the envelope, you can verify that it is in fact the same.
Yep.
And then Scott, I'm gonna ask you to, fold over the top of that and remove the ballot stub.
Yep.
And put it with this, and then you can put the ballot over here with the other ballots. And then this is another, signature here, again, same situation, didn't sign or signature didn't match, one of the two.
And again, it's been already verified by you, they see.
Yes,
As
correct.
far as the signature.
Just missing it or?
Yeah,
This one probably didn't match,
There's their name on it.
yeah,
Oh, here.
yeah. I mean, that would, yeah. And we're not really here to verify it, cause it's already been verified by
Right,
the clerk.
because what happened was, when this came into City Hall, whoever checked it in, looked at that and looked at the signature on the computer and said,
They don't have-
it doesn't match.
Yes.
And so they immediately said, red flag, we're gonna reach out to the voter. And so then the voter then sent in this form and provided documentation, so.
That's the ballot.
Yep.
1664. Stub. Take the stub.
Anybody else wanna mix these up? Not really.
Okay.
All right.
Mixed up pretty good.
Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and open up one, and we're gonna, these are the ballots that when Lacey emailed them to the, folks that are overseas,
Yep.
these are the ballot numbers that she used when she emailed them.
Okay.
So these are just blank, there's
They would
nothing
be
on.
what we would have duplicated them onto had they come in
So
time.
that's the document, that would have been the document you scanned for that voter.
If they had come in on time.
Yes.
In the
Okay.
absent voter counting board, they would have been duplicated onto those.
Yeah.
But they didn't
Okay.
come in on time.
Yes.
So they didn't get duplicated.
Okay.
That's why we're doing it today.
And we do it do we do that today?
We don't,
No, you don't
If-
need to duplicate
if
it
we were
because you
going
can
to-
count.
if,
Okay,
if we were going to use the tabulator to tabulate them,
if we had 100 of them.
right, so like maybe in August or November, because the ballot is going to be much larger, we may opt to, and that'll be a decision for the
Yep.
canvassers. You may opt to, have the tabulator up here and to run the ballots through the tabulator.
Okay.
And that'll be a decision that you guys will have to make for August. And if that were the case, then yes, we would take these and we would duplicate those paper ballots onto these ballots, so that they could be
Do
fed
the
to the
tabulator.
tabulator, yes.
Got it.
But we don't need to do that today, cause we're not using the
'Cause we
tabulator,
only
we're
have
just, cause
four.
we only have 4 of them and there's one
Do
race.
you have a precinct thing to fill out the design?
Oh, yeah,
So, do it.
the precinct thing as to where they came from.
Report.
So. Yeah, so you're gonna tell me what ward and precinct each of them are in, so that we can record them appropriately.
Okay. Ward 4, precinct 7. Chadrick Green, Democratic Party. Ward 1, precinct 1. A verified vote for Chadrick Green, Democratic Party. Ward 4, precinct 7, City of Midland. Chadrick Green, Democratic Party. And then Ward 5, precinct 10, Chadrick Green, Democratic Party. No filled in.
Got it.
So we are going to add, 4 votes to Chadwick Green, or when we do the official canvass.
1, 2, 3.
That's what I got.
You were better than I was, I'm sure. No doubt, you couldn't have been worse, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause John, after, cause once we do all of our certification, John will go downstairs and rerun the canvas, so we can sign the official canvas, and then he'll bring that up for signature, and then, this afternoon, he will add these 4 votes to whatever precinct they belong in.
Yep.
And so it's available online.
What
on
do
our
what do we
election
do
network.
with these 4?
We're gonna seal them back up in this,
In the-
bag along with the ballots.
Do you want them stapled together or anything, or?
Oh, okay, yep, that's fine. Yeah, we can paperclip, I'll grab some quick paper clips here, and we can paperclip them and put them in the bag.
And Ann, do I see the tag up there? I can grab that tag. The seal.
Oh, yeah,
Grab that.
yeah.
Yeah. So this is the 12th, right? Yep.
Is that just for this thing, or is
I'm not sure, I forgot what that meant.
We had a lot of blank ballots.
pardon?
We had a lot of blank ballots.
That's what I thought it might mean. That's just so they keep their
Voting record.
voting record.
Yep.
There you go.
And then the ballots, and then those.
Oh my gosh, I was looking for the ballot.
Oh, good. I'm like,
Right in front of my.
How many
face.
blank ballots?
You get the secret.
What's that?
How many blank ballots?
oh, yeah, but then there's.
Do you have any
yeah,
idea?
yeah.
Oh, okay, there's no number. Okay.
Number of votes. Three people you can vote for, and vote for one.
39.
There you go, there you go.
See where some people were
All right, thank you.
overcome by ranked choice voting. I don't know, that sounds like that's what California is,
They do have that.
no, they don't.
I think they do.
It's the top voters, whoever gets
So
those number of
for,
votes, out those top two.
So if you guys wanna get out your final, Hume paperwork, your document, and look at the Bay County, bond proposal, and someone tell me how many yes votes there were?
There were 6 yes votes. This is for the city of Bay City bond proposal.
And how many no votes?
No votes, 4.
And we don't certify, so we'll just send this information over to Bay County.
Yep.
And then for the Meridian School District, how many yes votes?
Yes votes, 986.
And no votes.
1,317.
So this one did not receive sufficient votes, so it was in fact defeated. And then John will bring up the canvas for the state for the other one, but I will pass around these other ones for you guys to sign while we're waiting.
Very good.
And you signed this one as chairman.
I made a mistake,
Yeah.
sorry, cross it off.
Just cross it off.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I'd done
Yeah.
that when I tried to do it on the other one and I caught myself.
Yeah.
Whoops, well, maybe I didn't do roll, I could be the
Yeah,
chairman.
really? There's 3 of them there. This one, we'll just have to sign it down here, that's, oh, no, excuse me, that's, this one here, you just have to make an extra space in there, yeah. And accidentally signed it.
Yeah, I got a little carried away.
Sorry.
that's probably why I was screwed up.
Anywhere else? Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so we've got it.
I don't usually do
Very
that.
good.
You can't get fired from this.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, right. Yeah, yeah. All state parties.
So next thing is
All state
August.
parties, yeah. That's it.
Well, it should be a little faster because we don't have.
Andy, you collecting these things or?
Yes,
And I agree, I don't get it.
Yeah.
thank you, sir. Part of the official canvas.
Thank you.
Well, so what's new and, you got a big breakfast coming up, I see.
Chris Pratt, I get
For dinner? Did you open it to Dennis? And maybe it's a dinner.
For the,
Yeah. Mayor. Yeah, yeah.
same day, same time as Andy's
Yeah.
going away party.
Is it?
Yeah.
And now I don't have Apple.
They tried to,
But I mean, even that, you know.
Right.
the lunches
Maybe
should
we
matter.
had it.
Yeah.
It's the same time?
Yeah.
Hers at 5, ours starts at 6.
I'll be drunk by 6.
Pardon?
I'll be drunk at 6, I might go to yours.
Hmm.
That'd probably be, that'd be what, eye opener, wouldn't it?
Well, you know, I had a couple extra tickets.
Oh,
on
sure,
that day.
right.
You know.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Unless you're serving shrimp.
Yeah, just ignorant, you do it, but if I just sit down, go back, right, find an address.
Just, yeah.
We got some food,
So,
Yeah.
turkey, chicken, beef, or
I don't do
pork
pork.
tenderloin.
I do pork tenderloin, I like that.
it's like after this cold front comes through.
It's the 22nd.
Yeah. But the heat's something like that.
Later, so it might be a good thing that we're golfing later.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched my neighbor across the street go to her stuff. I watched my neighbor across the street, she goes, I know there's an event for the Dems.
That's a bad girl.
What's her name?
And you saw,
What's your name?
Head of women's group.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of them in those groups.
And
To some degree,
Okay,
yeah.
did he-
We were at that small table, we were at the
Right,
side
so she
table.
was-
so-
I can't remember.
Yeah.
We wave at each other when
And
we're
I
on
don't
the
remember if it
road.
was her first night or
She
what.
puts up her side, put up
Can't
mine.
remember. Get my second beer.
No,
No,
it's
no,
two.
yeah,
And she puts 3
yeah,
over 3.
yeah,
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 we play games.
yeah.
So.
Cause he had been checking someplace out.
She puts the left side up like the left side, so. Just kidding. It is bad.
And, oh,
There's the one on Jefferson, the zillion Trump signs.
Oh, that
Yeah.
guy's, I don't know him.
Yeah, yeah,
I've never done that.
I don't know him.
Mondays is.
I don't know all the stuff anymore, I used to
Verizon.
pay attention to that stuff. but I
Not
don't.
all, but yeah, $6.
Yeah, he's talking about going to the brewery, just fine.
Yeah.
And we may, you know, it's like a far away.
No, we can just go to Main Street.
Shoot out past Delhi.
Yeah.
So Steve, is it quieter up there in Gladwin than it is here?
Oh, yeah. The lot quieter, I like it.
I told my daughter to make some trouble up there so you could see.
Yeah, so we could do
Yeah,
something
so we
exciting.
could do something.
No, it's, you know, it's a small group of people working in the courthouse and everything just a lot smaller scale. Really nice, I like it.
Nice.
I almost wish I had done it earlier, you know? When I
You
was,
wish you would've done it earlier?
yeah, instead of doing it when I was close to final retirement. So,
Is that an
We'll see.
announcement here?
what's that?
Is that an announcement?
No, just amusing out loud.
Oh.
Yeah, wonder if maybe Lee Burton wants to be the next assistant prosecutor up in Gladwin.
Yeah, that's what he said, he's like, yeah, Steve,
Who
you're
does?
talking to me about, you know, when he retires, and I'm like, oh my god.
Are you talking Lee?
Yeah.
Lee,
Right.
you'd be great up there. I think this is the new gig for, old attorneys. Rick Lee started it, remember, he's working at,
There was a
Mike
guy-
Carpenter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he worked here,
The
yeah.
former prosecutor in Kent County went up to, where he grew up, next to Gladwin, to the east there.
Oh, in Clare?
No, to the east.
Oh, Arnett
Is it Arnett?
or Iosco?
Or Iosco.
One south
Yeah.
of that, starts with an A, that county.
Oh, yeah, Arnett.
Standish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Aaron.
Arnett.
Aaron.
Yeah, Arnett, yeah. A few
Oh, yeah.
years back, yeah, he retired from being prosecutor in,
You know, that's, I
Kent,
heard that.
and then he moved over there. Can't remember his name, I heard it.
Yeah, you know, it's you know, you've got all this experience and you don't feel like running your own practice anymore. It's not a bad gig. I like it.
It's almost like, yeah, you're laying a whole bunch of people off, then next year hiring them all back, and have them back again.
Yeah.
Doing the same job, you know?
Some counties you can do both. Or you used to be able to be both prosecutor and keep your practice going, smaller ones.
Right?
Oh, yeah, the smaller ones, yeah.
Yeah.
They had to.
And then,
before
and then the
otherwise.
Midland County Board of Commissioners told Ed Durance to stop doing that.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember
He was
that
a
issue.
troublemaker that way.
I remember that issue.
Oh.
It's hard, that was a long time ago,
No.
When was he? What
Oh,
year
come
was
on, 1974 maybe?
Okay.
but,
72?
but you get some of these tiny counties,
Yeah.
Was he before or after Jerry White?
I remember,
He was before, he was from 1960 to 1976. And then Dora Rowland was a prosecutor for 4 years. And then everyone felt hated this guy. So then they, Jerry White, gets elected as a Democrat in a Republican wave with Ronald Reagan. So, there you go.
And how long was Jerry there? He went up to Clare.
Jerry was there 2 terms.
Okay.
Jerry White,
I remember that, Jerry White.
80 to 88.
He kinda shifted around up there, he was in Clare, I thought, for a while, was he?
Yeah,
After he left,
yeah, he did, yeah, I think he went up there, I don't know if he was appointed the prosecutor, or he was an assistant prosecutor up there.
Something.
And I don't know what happened after that, he was up in Clare for a long time, and,
Well, he was Republican up in Clare.
Yeah.
Because he and his wife were big time into
They
Republican.
were,
yeah.
In the 10th district or the, yeah.
and he,
What was
I
her
remember
name?
he was a
Jerry?
sailor, he went sailing with a bunch of my buddies down in the Caribbean, that group.
Yeah.
There, Doherty and Weinhardt and all those guys, you know.
I can't remember his wife's name.
Gail.
Yes, it
Gail,
was.
what was her, she was like a real estate agent.
Yeah, Gail White, but yeah.
Yeah, Gail White.
Gail,
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
Gail Potter first, and then she married Jerry.
Okay.
yeah, Gail was the one
Because
that was,
88 is when I got involved.
bringing back memories.
Because I came back to town in 87.
Okay.
And my dad had a stroke, so I was gonna work for him and didn't see what's going on. Ouch. So Jerry picked me up. I was assistant prosecutor for Jerry White, 87. Then Norm got me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I disappointed.
I remember your dad,
What's that?
I remember your dad.
He was a fun guy.
He
Did
was,
you ever come to any of the parties up at Higgins Lake?
I never did, I heard about him. My first experience with him, with knowing who he was when I came over here from Mount Pleasant. And I was working the Reagan campaign, and I went to Sue Willison's house on East Sturgeon.
Yeah,
on, Sugnet, remember, Doc Wilson's house?
yeah, Wilson,
Wilson, right across the street from Judy's house.
yes.
And I knocked on the door to go to their meeting, and he came to the door and said, there's not enough parking here. They didn't want a Reagan guy, you know, everybody was for Ford. That was my first experience in Midland County, I said, this is gonna be tough.
What's that?
Do you have any siblings?
Yeah. I have an older brother, older sister, and younger sister, brother in our area. You know, my brother got kind of the same. He's,
He was,
60 and.
treasurer or something, he was some functionary in the party,
Who's that?
your dad.
Oh, yeah. He was a delegate to the, national election in what, 60?
When Cedarburg was there,
4?
but yeah,
60?
64 was before my time, that was Goldwater.
You know, that's when, right, that's when the convention elected Goldwater, he said, they just lost,
Yeah, well,
and they did.
but in your heart, you knew he was right.
What's that?
That's the motto was, in your heart, you knew I'm right. Sound familiar?
Yeah, but then LBJ had the, you know, the little Daisy girl, you know,
Yeah.
counting down to Dr. Strangelove there.
Oh, yeah, remember, yeah, Dr. Strangelove.
That's one of the posters I got up in my garage.
Yeah,
Is
it was
the
Tommy
war
Bomb,
room
and then there was a big
table.
mushroom cloud.
Yeah, it's a big mushroom club. I got the war room table with all the generals and stuff around it.
Sort of like Dr. Strangelove kind
And
of
in the
thing.
middle of it, they're sitting Dr. Strangelove.
Yeah. I do remember all that
Yeah,
stuff.
that stuff was fun.
I was just in high school, or before, 64, yeah,
When did you graduate from high school?
I'm not gonna say,
Okay.
1981.
Yeah. You say 18?
That only made you a year, younger than me. There you go. Over in Mount Pleasant, you were a Mount Pleasant Oiler?
I was for 1 year.
Is that where you graduated?
Mhm.
Alright.
Then I went to CMU to fire up chips, and then the Navy, then back to CMU.
My brother was 69, he's post on IT. Actually, he has like a specialty in assembling patient data sites, or, data banks, how they formulate your data and how they present it in terms of loading it up and being able to read it sort of in a uniform way. We worked for a company for years called Huron Systems, had a contract with the VA, because they were using the VA as a formula for, that's what national health care system looks like, it's based on a VA system, which doesn't make us feel better.
Yeah.
But, the point being, he worked on that, and then, that company ended up getting bought out by a hedge fund, and so he lost his position, went back to U of M, he works in the U of M hospital in the IT department, and, you know, he's 69 years old.
Yeah.
And he says, but they love him there because he can tell all these kids, I mean, he's working with an office full of like 30-year-old kids, right? They can ask him, why do we do things this way? Because no one knows.
Right.
There's no one with any institutional history
Right.
about where we went from, you know, 1975 to today.
Yeah.
And
And
what?
so, that's what my brother does now, at
Data
the IT department at U of M hospital.
Oh,
He's about 69, he'll be 70, I think, this summer. But they keep him around, because all these young kids have to
Institutional
ask him, why do we do things like this? Why, how did we get here, you know, in terms of development and so
I get
forth, because no one knows. And a lot of these kids, they don't even go to college anymore, because you just waste your time.
They're
By the
losing
time you get through 4
institutional
years of
memory.
college,
Yeah.
the technology's already gone.
we used to have old salts here in town that could go back and tell you where people played cards downtown from the original Dow people.
Uh-huh.
And I remember Scotty McDonald used to do that, he used to know that stuff. Also, who's the guy that was the appraiser?
Oh, Larry.
Larry Marshall.
Larry Marshall.
He had a remarkable institutional memory of
Oh,
everything.
absolutely.
He was interesting, he was an interesting character.
But as he got older, you didn't know if the stories were true or not.
Well, that's always true. With Larry.
I was okay with the stories, I just never knew if they were true or not. Bill Sinclair could do that too. He had a pretty good handle on
And he
it.
was another sailor, that
Yeah.
Sinclair was a sailor.
Yeah.
I remember he went down to.
We take his, he usually berthed at Mackinac City, and my dad and I would take his boat
Did you?
out of Mackinac City.
The new ones,
All right?
get a copy of the originals so that you guys can compare.
Okay.
Don't get them mixed up for me though, please.
All right, now wait a minute.
Oh, wait, yeah,
What am I doing here?
these are
Let's do this.
these are precinct reports.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what am I looking at?
What you're looking at is, let's start with precinct one. Precinct one, we have 175.
Well,
Where's your-
wait, why don't we pass out copies to?
Well,
everyone?
let's stop touching them for a second.
Yeah, I'm touching too much stuff.
Yeah.
He's got two copies here, he's got the original, and you've got the new results.
There's the two copies right there, precinct one.
Precinct one.
Yeah,
What am I
So-
looking at?
this is
The
the
original, where we had the vote for Mr. Green.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you guys wanna come over?
Then you have seven should be next, precinct
Seven is next.
You have both copies?
No, you have one.
All right, now we're getting it. Good, good.
That's because I stopped
Yes,
touching.
yep, yep.
Okay, so, let's, we'll do this, go back to this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Here's the old vote total, which was 175. Here's the new vote total, which is 176. We added the one vote for the precinct one. Alright,
So what do we mark the final? And
I would have you guys, the final one, initialize it.
Oh, okay.
And we'll put it as, part of the official canvas. Initial, not initialize, initial.
You finished eating, it's time to go bed.
And you guys should have seven in front of you.
precinct 7, yep.
You should see the total votes increased by 2, and Mr. Green's vote total increased by 2 as well.
235, 237, 445, 447.
Yep.
Next we have 10, precinct 10.
Precinct 10. We've got 506, Mr. Green, 268. This is 507, 269. City of Midland, precinct 10.
And the final cum, you'll see we were at 17,566 voters, now we're at 17,570. And you'll see that Mr. Green's totals are went up by the 4 votes that we talked about.
So we start out with him at, Mr. Green at 9,129.
Yep.
15,746. Mr. Green at 9,133, total vote count 15,750. Thank you, John.
No problem. Take those, interstate ones from the,
Do you have the canvas?
the queue?
The canvas.
Oh, I didn't do the words yet, no, I'm sorry, I forgot the words. I'll run downstairs to get that. I gotta put the, new results in the scener real quick and then produce that, the words that you guys signed to the final. I got you, make sure.
Another reimbursement.
So do you know when the state, foreign canvassers is meeting?
Normally, it's normally 2 weeks after we finish our canvas.
I see there's quite a few things being challenged on various races, petitions.
Oh, you're talking about the petitions? Yeah, Perry Johnson and John James have decided they're gonna have a war with each other.
Is that, okay?
And they're challenged, huh? Perry
Other
Johnson
challenges.
and John
Yeah.
James, yeah, they're challenging each other's petitions right now.
How much, what's the intelligence you think is anybody's gonna get,
I honestly don't know, Dennis, I haven't been following it, I just read the headlines, cause I don't, I mean, it doesn't really affect, you know, my world, so I don't.
that's a waste.
It is.
May 28th.
Is when they're scheduled to meet.
Thanks, Lacey.
I watch it.
Lacey, yeah, you should be asking about stuff like that. Lacey
That is
Cox.
true, yes.
She's
So you
very
can start
in
your
tune.
ballot.
She's very in tune to,
I like to know what they're
politics.
doing.
Yeah, really.
What's going on.
Into politics,
She is, she's not political, but she is into,
pays attention to the,
yes.
Sometimes it affects my job, and I like to
So
know.
do I.
Yeah, right.
I pay attention to it.
Well, and I mean, you have such little time between, between now and then the primary, and again, between primary and general. There was talk at one time, little scuttlebutt, of changing our primary to June. And
We are gonna change it.
Do you think, is that going to
Well,
happen, do you think?
so I've been on the legislative committee for the Clerks Association for 14 years probably. And, we have proposals sitting, it's been passed by the Senate, it's in the House, to change the, primary to May. And then have the November, and potentially have a February date if we need it to mollify the schools.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we're getting close.
So,
We just, because the problem, you know, I mean, quite frankly, as election administrators, we don't have time. I mean, the deadlines are so tight for us to turn things around. I mean, like, we've been working on the August primary since the filing deadline in April,
Right.
while we're trying to get ready for a May election, and now, you know what I mean, it's, and then the state, I mean, you know, they're stinkers because their deadlines aren't until the end of the month. And so even though we might have everything done and ready to go, we have to wait for them
Right.
to, you know, they still haven't certified a list of candidates to us.
And when's the deadline for putting proposals on the ballot?
I think, is it June? I think it's,
Language for, like, due
For
to
us
me would
is-
be today.
yes,
And
today
then
is
to
that.
get it to you is like a couple days from now.
But the state gets longer deadlines, so
Okay.
their deadline isn't till, I think, either the end of May or the 1st of June before the state proposals have to be certified to us. And like I said, we still don't have a list of, certified candidates, because obviously now we've got this challenge thing going on.
Yeah.
And so I don't know when we'll get that.
So
I mean,
today
there's
would have been the last day, like, for ballot proposals within the city?
Right,
Okay.
yep, so.
4 o'clock today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have there been?
Nobody submitted anything to me
Yeah.
yet, and I'm here.
Yeah. So, yeah.
The county will have several, we've got several already. Millage
Millage and roads and stuff like that.
Yeah, we've got, I think, senior services, I think we've got a road millage, EMS, spongy moth, cause it can't be called gypsy moth anymore, spongy moth.
so when's your last day?
My last day is actually Thursday. My official last day is Friday, but I was already scheduled to be off on Friday, cause I had an event I'm going to, but, so,
2 stories underground, really get your steps in.
right? Good for you. It's just cardio movement. Okay, wait, we need to verify that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
again?
So did you print a final cum or no?
Yes, they have the final cum is right here.
Okay, I need that, canvas then. And then,
Then we can't read it off to you.
well,
Well,
okay,
we're supposed
well,
to read from this other.
yeah, you guys are. So where's the final form? This one? Okay, perfect. Alright, so. Okay, so votes cast is wrong, John. Because remember, it's this one up here,
Mhm.
not this one down here.
Right.
So votes.
That's for this contest though. And actually, your worship, page 1. 17,500.
Oh, okay. Alright, so, total votes cast is 17,570. Is that correct? Look at the very top of the cume.
They make it small, yeah.
It's very small. It says voters
Oh,
cast.
yep, there you
So-
go, okay, yeah,
We follow that.
17,570.
17,570.
Yep.
30.18% of registered, I assume that means.
Okay.
Read that.
And then, Democratic candidate Chadwick Green received 9,133 votes.
Correct.
And Republican Jason Tooney, 6,412 votes.
Correct.
Libertarian Ally Sleds, 205,
Correct.
with the total number of votes cast for this office being 15,750.
Correct.
Okay. Now, we may sign this, so that we can send that into the state.
you should first.
Gentlemen?
Oh. Thank you. Final check for you, Johnny.
Gosh, can I keep this for posterity?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got some of my name on it in my book.
Right? Absolutely. I know, cleaning out my office, it's like 30 years of, I mean, and I have two offices, right? So
Yeah,
it's
right.
30 years times two. I can't even get in this office though, so I'm like, whatever. I'll have to wait till when they actually get back and remodel it.
We-
You got- you should be, to
Can I have a resolution on this?
Yeah, so are we certifying, is that the term that we need to use for this?
Yes, we're certifying the results as final.
Motion to certify the results as final.
So moved.
David, Dennis, second. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None. Any other business, Ann?
There is no other business to come before this board.
John, you all situated?
Got it.
Got it.
John will be doing.
Motion to recess.
Motion to recess.
Adjourn.
No.
Recess.
God, no.
Don't you?
No.
The director
We
of
adjourn?
elections will be doing
No,
this.
we
We
recess.
adjourn for-
Right.
You adjourn,
Yeah.
yeah,
Adjourn.
so
We
further
adjourn.
call of the clerk.
No.
We have a motion and
Yeah.
recess.
Make it a trifecta.
It's
There we go.
either
Dave's
adjourn.
doing it. Dennis is seconding.
Yeah.
Motion to adjourn. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Ann.
I will probably still be right here in the sidecar seat, if that's what you're asking.
That's what I was asking.
Yes, absolutely. I don't plan on going last.
That's what I meant.
I mean,
His director of elections probably doesn't know what they
I have no clue.
Yeah.
What your capabilities are. For all I know, it's gonna be you sitting in my lap.
Not me. I don't know.
Thanks, Blaze.
Thank you.
5:18.
5:18.